Hi there and welcome to my channel. Today I wanted to talk about how I found out I have DFSP, which is a rare skin cancer, and sort of my pre-surgery thoughts. So what is DFSP? It is Dermatofibrosarcoma protuberans. So obviously it's much easier to say DFSP, but it is a very rare skin cancer that affects 1 to 5 people per million each year. My DFSP isn't as intense or obvious that it's cancer as well. If you don't want to see it, don't look now, but I'm going to insert a photo of what it looks like at the moment. So I think I have a photo from it of the end of last year and then a photo of it now, and you can kind of see the difference. Over this past year, it started to grow off of my skin. So before it kind of seemed like an indent in my skin, but now it started to grow, and that's when it started to become concerning. I went to the GP and she thought that I just had a skin lesion, which is not a cancer, so usually you just have to get it cut out and everything is fine. I had my biopsy done where they put a needle through my skin and took out a sample of my cancer. Make sure that you get your biopsies done, because I had a few different people tell me that it was a skin lesion before I had my biopsy done, and if I hadn't done my biopsy then I possibly would be in more danger than I am now because my tumour is growing. I am actually sitting here the day before my surgery, which I'm going to make a video about as well. And the goal with my surgery is to cut it out and hopefully be cancer free. However, DFSP does have a high recurrence rate, meaning that cancer is most likely to come back again, and I could have to get more surgery. Even though I don't have to get chemotherapy, I am still living with cancer, which is honestly probably the biggest shock of my entire life when I sat down and my parents told me, what I had been diagnosed with. I thought I would share a few thoughts from the days after I heard about my cancer, and just random thoughts that I've been having throughout this process of adapting to my life with cancer, or at least knowing that I have cancer. I found out the scariest news of my life. I'm going to have to defer my uni course, and I don't know, I guess you never know what type of friendships are gonna hold up during a time period of having cancer, but I guess at the same time it'll show me, in a way, it'll show me who is here for me. But I guess in another way it's kind of weird, because it's like I don't want to have to put anyone through that, I don't want to have anyone that I love see me like that or have to be in my life during this. Alrighty, so I'm back and I've had a few more things done. It's crazy because of how rare my cancer is, that people still don't know that it's cancer always. I've had to explain to quite a few different people that what I have on my back is actually cancer and it's not a skin lesion. It's great that I'm out here and I'm getting these tests done, and it makes me feel a lot better to know that things are going well so far. But at the same time, I can't and I won't forget about the fact that I have cancer. It's always in the back of my mind, and I think it's more so a matter of how I can regulate how I feel around everything, rather than trying to hide from what it is, because it's real, it's happening. I can't forget about it. I won't forget about it. And I don't want to be scared of it. I don't want to fear it. I want to deal with it. I want to know that this is what I've got, so I can conquer it, so I know that I have the tools around me and the support that I need to get myself through this. I truly do feel so lucky that I have this sort of cancer that I do, and not something that is more fatal. It's really taught me to count my blessings, and that doesn't mean that it doesn't hurt and it doesn't feel scary and I don't get upset about things, because I do. Sometimes I'm really scared. Sometimes I'm really scared and I'm really upset. But I have amazing support, and I'm going to take advantage of that, and I'm going to work through this as much as possible and try and get the best results. And that doesn't mean not acknowledging it. That just means I'm not going to sit in my sadness all day, every day. You know, it's really something like this that puts into perspective that everyday life, everyday things, the time and effort that I'm putting into my everyday activities, that I'm putting into myself, that I'm putting into my happiness is important. I have to try and be as authentic as I can at most times to really feel that day-to-day mindfulness and happiness, to really feel that content with myself on a day-to-day basis, to not feel this apathy and sadness and guilt and shame and depression that comes along with such heavy things, that comes along with things that are life-threatening, things such as cancer. Because quite honestly, I just haven't been feeling that great recently, with all of the tests and sitting in hospitals for hours and getting poked and prodded, that's not a word, getting poked and probed at, is not the funnest thing. But I'm so grateful of everything that I do have when I do have these wonderful moments when I can see my beautiful cat. I'm taking the strength that I do have to let myself feel, to let myself do, but to let myself be above all. I want people to know that it's okay to reach out, and that it's okay to get support outside of your friends and family. It's okay to talk to someone who's a professional. It's okay to experience what you do. It's important to validate your experience and to be able to come to terms with your emotions yourself. People are never truly alone, and there's always support, there's always people you can reach out to. I'm sending my best thoughts and prayers out to those people who are struggling with this, because I know how hard it can truly be sometimes. Overall, I wanted to say that it's really important to get your skin spots checked, and to get multiple opinions if you don't feel as if you're comfortable with what you're being told. Also, that it's never weak to reach out for support. There's so many places that you can reach out for support, whether that be physically or mentally. And above all, like I said, I send out all my thoughts and prayers to those who are suffering with cancer, as I am coming to realize the severity of the impact it can have on a person and everyone around them. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!